just movies. That's the stuff that you see in movies. There's no truth to that. There's no way it could have happened. If the theory of evolution is true, we should have discovered millions and millions of transitional forms. Fossils, all types of things. And especially if we've been here billions and billions of years, these things should be in the fossil record, and they're not. Anytime you ask an evolutionist, where's your proof? Their proof is, you know what? Oh, science says so, or this guy says so, or that guy says so. Well, it goes back to what my mom told me. If this guy said jump off the building, are you going to jump off the building? That's what it goes to. You have to think for yourself. You have to be critical thinkers. You can't believe something because someone told you to believe in it. You have to test that theory, that hypothesis, and see if it's true. Jesus was put to the test. They said a lamb, they said a woman, a virgin shall be with child. All prophecy was fulfilled by Jesus in the Old Testament, and it came true. They said that he wouldn't put up a defense on his behalf. He says, I have thousands and thousands of angels that will come to my defense. He says, my kingdom is not of this earth. Because this earth is corrupt, and it's wicked, and it's cruel. And you know why it's cruel? Because people believe we came from animals. If you believe you came from an animal, that means you can act like an animal. The process of natural selection teaches that people that are lame, people that are handicapped, people that have mental deficiency should be put to death. Because natural selection teaches that people that do not have the capacity, God bless you too, people do not have, that's evolution. If evolution was true, this man right here would have to be put to death. Evolution says that anybody who's not whole should be put to death. Well, it doesn't? What does it say then?
It says that if the people don't have the abilities to survive in life, then those abilities are going to die out through evolution. That's what evolution is.
So that means if somebody's in a wheelchair, they should die out because that's what evolution says.
Not that they should, but that they eventually will.
So you're saying that anybody that's in a wheelchair or that walks with crutches is eventually going to die because that's what evolution dictates.
Well, everyone's eventually going to die, but those traits will eventually disappear because the stronger traits have taken over.
So old people should be put to death too, because that's what evolution says also, right? It says if you're old, you're inadequate, so you should be put to death. You should evolve and be put to death. Is that true also?
No one's saying anyone should be put to death.
That's what evolution teaches.
No, it doesn't teach that.
What does it teach then?
It teaches that when you take a less strong trait and DNA evolves to a time, then that trait's going to disappear. Not that it's going to happen within one person's lifespan and that one person should be killed, but that over time, it all adds up.
So you're saying over time, the stronger species survive and the weaker species dies out, right?
That's the theory.
That's the process of evolution, correct?
That's the theory of evolution.
So if that's the theory of evolution, how come, what is the purpose of a monkey then if man evolved from them?
That's not a fact.
Well, so evolution is not a fact, you're saying?
No, I'm saying that we didn't necessarily evolve from monkeys.
So what did we evolve from then? That's so you said if you're speaking on evolution, that's what evolution teaches. So you have a different form of evolution?
There's Neanderthals that we evolved from. It's hard to say because it was so long ago. No one really knows.
All the Neanderthal bones were proven to be human. Did you know that? Because one was found with tissue in it and it had human DNA. So a Neanderthal that you speak of was human.
There's many types of Neanderthals and different types of pre-human species that were slightly different in DNA, and that's the whole thing. The DNA changed throughout time.
How can you get DNA from a bone?
Yeah, you get DNA from the bone marrow.
What if there's no bone marrow though? How do we get DNA then?
You get information from it, man. It's science. I don't know all the information.
If these things are thousands and thousands of millions of years old, how is the bone marrow still in them? Because these things were millions and millions old, right? So they say that bone marrow doesn't last that long. So how did bone marrow last that long?
Now we could go back and forth like this all day. I'm just saying. I was just objecting to the fact that you were saying that just because someone's a certain way, disabled or whatever, that they have to die. I'm just saying it wasn't that evolution's theory says that they should die or have to die. I'm just saying is that evolution's theory is that they will eventually not become a thing because the stronger trait will take over. I'm not saying I'm gonna say you're wrong. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying it's not correct to say that that evolutionists think that just because someone's disabled, they should die, because that's not what they think.
Are you aware that Hitler was an evolutionist?
Yeah, I am. I don't agree with anything Hitler did.
Do you know that he believed the Jewish people weren't fully developed, and that's why he said they should be killed, because he was doing the world a service? Did you know that?
Yeah, his mind was constricted, you know?
So can't you take the example of one particular person? You don't take the example of one particular person with an extreme view and claim that that person represents that view. If we take that situation, you have Christians who are extremists and do extremist things and commit crimes and so on, and you don't base Christianity on what they say. Don't take an example of someone who represents an extreme point of view.
Who started evolution?
That's not the question.
But Richard Dawkins started evolution, right? And
Dawkins didn't start evolution.
Charles Darwin, Richard Dawkins. Charles Darwin, Richard Dawkins. Anyway, Charles Darwin, Richard Dawkins. I don't really care what his name was, but he started evolution. Did you know he was a racist also? Did you know he was a racist? Did you know that he was a racist? Why are you walking away? I'm asking you a question now. Okay, do you know? Absolutely. Do you know? Wait. Okay, I'm going to show you everything. Do you know what the name of his book is? The Origin of Species, right? For the preservation of the preferred races. Did you know that? That's the whole title of his book. Okay. So when I show you the full title of Richard Dawkins, Charles Darwin's book, and it proves that his original plan. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. I've read that. Yeah. No, I've only read the one. I've only read the first. Well, do you know? Okay, look. Let me ask you a question. If it says that it's for if his original plan, right, was to make sure. Yeah, Tiger. All right, so you're saying if a racist man starts a religion, it's okay.